Hi my dear friends, on behalf of AVCC channel, is Amareshwar, extending you warm welcome for today's session on how to crack the CLAT. So be ready? My dear friends, it's but natural that every one of you, or every one of us have an aspirations, the desires. Yes, we want to be like this, like this. Some want to be, for example, an engineer, a doctor, a lawyer, as your choice, right? Like this. And mind you, now that you are in the process of your education, that to just perhaps finish your schooling, then get into your +2 or intermediate, then my dears, the thing arises, isn't it? Now you are aspiring to be an engineer. What do you want to be? Where you wanted to study your graduation? There, the first things starts, my dears. For example, you want to be an engineer. Yes, from IIT, you entered IIT and do it. What is the perception? How your parents, how your friends, how you also feel, as if you are settled. Am I right? So like this, for every profession, my dears, and once you want to be a lawyer, an advocate, a pleader, okay, or the person who is Vakil Saab, want to be, or in future, right, later want to be turned as a judge. My dears, the first step here starts from where you pursued your graduation. It may be your BA LL.B, become LL.B, BB LL.B, whatever it be. From where that matters, my dears. Okay? Because the entry itself, right, you have to feel secure. For example, why? It's not once upon a time like this. Right? Once you want to be a lawyer, why there's crazy for you have to do from NLUs, national law universities. So here the statistics shows, my dears, the moment you finished your law, that is 18 years you are entering, say by 23 you are finishing up your 5 years law. You know what the salaries? The minimum 10 lakhs to 14 lakhs you are getting just at the age of 23. If you finished your law from the Bangalore School of Law or from the NALSA, okay? What else you want? Because not once like the only practice. Now you find more of the job opportunities. For example, there are the law firms which are taking you from the Amarchand, Mangaldas, Vishwan boards to Training, then BSK, Anand. All the legal firms are for you. They are waiting for you to recruit you as an apprentice, as an advocate, as a legal advisor. So number of MNCs are also there, like ITC, SAIL, ICICI Bank, HDFC, Tata, Infosys. All these are waiting for you. So, my dears, no need for the gestation period of 3, 5, 10 years for the practice. Immediately you can start earning your as a legal advisor. You can settle yourself in the law. That's the beauty of entry into the national law schools, my dear. So what is required is you need to face the competitive examination right now to enter into the national law universities. You have the top, for example, you have 22 national law universities. For that you have the CLAT, Common Law Admission Test. For all these things it will be conducted. And we have the Delhi University, National Law University, separate test they will conduct. And like Jindal University, you have the last LSAT, okay, Law School Admission Test. It will be conducted. And the private university like Symbiosis, they will go separate entrance. Okay? Then of course, if you want to be in your state like Telangana or AP, yes, you have separate law set. And my dears, whatever you are preparing for, and whatever will be the syllabi of the CLAT is almost all syllabi of everything or less than that. That's the beauty of it, my dears. Okay? For example, you have an English here, okay? And reading comprehension here, so as usual, right? Then similarly, and here everywhere else you have, okay? Even that is not there in the law set, okay? Then we say current affairs, you will find here, but not even LSAT, you don't have the current affairs. Then we are talking about legal, of course, directly or indirectly in all the test schedules you have the legal. Then logical, yes, it's there in all the law entrances. Then quants, of course, is there in the CLAT, but it's not there in the LSAT or in symbiosis. Even the basic mathematics questions won't be there. So, the point here is, the moment you prepare for the CLAT and the syllabus for the entrance, that's it, my dears. You can face any law entrance examinations comfortably. That's the point you need to be understand here. Then, my dears, once you understand this one, how to go ahead, how to achieve your dream, how to make it as a reality, let you enter into the national law schools one way or the another. Here the few things you need to be aware. The minimum qualification for this is 12th or intermediate at the state level we call as the minimum qualifications. And education, of course, in general 35% will be passed. Not like this year, you required minimum of 45% for the OC/OBCs, whereas 40% for SC or ST part. And of course, entrance fee, the 4,000, you have to pay for it. Then once you've been to entrance examinations, okay, it's a 2 hours examination, 150 questions, and the beauty is all these are multiple choice questions, my dears. 4 choices are there, so comfortably. And the CLAT and the LSAT, even it will be very easy, they will be the comprehension. A passage will be given, from the passage only you can derive it. So it's very student-friendly examination indeed, my dears. And of course, generally the 1 mark per question carries, and there is a negative marking. Of course, in the LSAT there is no negative marking. Okay. Then most of the tests once upon a time offline, now they are converting into the online as well. So depending upon the need, okay, they may do it. And all these entrance examinations generally happen in the month of May every year. Of course, now this corona made us a different way. And coming to the specific part, when the CLAT weightage, for example, in English, total we have 150 questions, we said, right? So here, the current affairs and the legal together, it counts the 50% values. Okay? So from where the legal, again current affairs, this has a linkage. Whatever happening present, because you are going to pursue the law, you are not tested on the law, right? So whatever the issues that are happening, that will be on this. Okay? Then your English section, 20%, logical 20%, and there is a linkage these 2 sections, my dears. Okay? One by that. Of course, the quants, only the tabulations, graphs, okay? A paragraphical orientation will be asked here. So that means that will test you the basic, mainly 3 topics, for example, your percentages, averages, ratio proportions. If you are thorough with this, that's enough. You can face comfortably. And the beauty of it, though there is only 10%, that is around 15 questions, and I am sure that you will get 15 out of 15. Others, of course, subjective in nature, you need to put an additional effort to get the maximum. So within the limited time, you have to do that. That's very important here. And because there is no pass and fail here, whether you get into or not. Alright, so that's only important, my dear. Here, for example, Bangalore School of Law, you will find only 80 seats. So if you want to enter, you should be the top 80. You cannot, even 81 you may not. Similarly, in Nalsar, Hyderabad, you have 120 seats. So these 2, for example, top 2, so your rank should be in 2 cities. Less than 100, you are assured. Of course, the reservation criteria is there, local, non-local criteria is there. So depending upon this, then you will get into this. And always target these 2 here. Then when you are writing LSAT, target for the Jindal. Okay, so I am sure that the Jindal is one of the topmost, okay, 10 topmost universities in the world itself, international reputation that is having it. So entered into those things, my dears, so that wonderfully you fulfill your dreams, okay, at an early age. Similarly, we have Visakhapatnam, Damodaram, Sanjay National Law Institute, have 126, and the highest seats in Patiala, 196. That means the seats are in between 80 and the 196, my dears. And what in the examination they are testing? They are not testing your knowledge component, my dear. So when this knowledge component is very minimum, hardly 10%, remaining 90%, okay? So if you say this, is what they are testing is your skills. That's it. That's what it says. The CLAT clearly mentioned they are testing your aptitude, but not your memory. Okay? Your inclinations toward the profession, your interest into the profession, how you are hurt and feel for the professions might use that counts rather than anything else. Then it's not just by heart when saying the comprehensive mode. A passage will be given. From that you have to derive the conclusion. So your deductive ability from the given, because there is a case happened, then what are the points you are deriving for it? Okay? Do you have that thought process? That will be tested here, my dears. Then your questioning ability. This is very important, right? That's the thing, is always you need to be questioned this. Why, what? Okay? So once you start with the questioning, that ability is there, then that will be tested here. Then do you have a thought process of looking into alternatives? Exploration. What else? Because immediately what in the law itself, what happened may not be the real. Isn't it? Even sometimes our eyes itself are deceptive. If that be the case, different possibilities, because it is you who have to unearth the truth. Right? So you have to explore. Do you have that inclination will be tested here? So that is nothing but your observation, alertness will be the things. And finally, you have to decide, you have to say what it is. Your decision-making ability is nothing but, I can say, your judgment, my dears. So these aspects, these are skills that will be tested here more than a knowledge. So knowledge is just a platform, my dears. Okay? And for your testing of skills. So, come what may, now we need to crack the CLAT. What should be your preparation strategy? So once the preparation strategy comes, certain things are very, very essential. So we call this first thing is this previous year's question papers. So from that only you can derive what actually the pattern of the question, what sort of questions are coming. Then now you can link it to the current affairs. Isn't it? Passage, the question pattern. That's it. The moment you will understand this, everything is easy, my dears. Then once your mission starts, reading newspapers every day is essential. And that too, the editorial part is very, very important. Because now the comprehensive mode, the passage will be given, even current affairs the passage, logical the passage, legal the passage, even the courts, everything is that. So it's about 250 words to 450 words, something like this. So for us, a simple, easy platform is an editorial. It's a facilitator. So read regularly. It's not just reading, how to read it, okay? Because in Hindu or Indian Express, the Canonical, every newspaper have editorial. Read it regularly. First, the reading habit starts. Then while reading, have the pen or the pencil in your hand. Mark it. First what? The words which we are not aware. The vocabulary is also important. Okay? Because in English also passage. The grammatical part is important. Isn't it? Then what actually the author is talking about. That means what here the editor is talking about. What are the arguments for, what are the argument against. Right? So everything you will get into here. So this is very, very important. So then the important thing after this is you have to make the notes. Note making is crucial. Okay, the points you need to present. You cannot present each and everything, right? So make that as habit. Then the test. Because self-test is very important. With a limited time, are you able to do that? It may be 5 questions, 10 questions, whatever. Every day you have to do certain mock test, my dear. So that taking you to the logical point that here, because I said only 10% knowledge, remaining 90% is practice. So the practice. That's only make you success in the CLAT examination, and that is the things, my dears. So we are here for you to help you out on behalf of AVCC channel, and we have the 1 and 2 years courses here for your choice, around 500 plus hours, and we do conduct regular as well as the weekend separate batches. And the specialty is that, of course, is an online and live online classes. Even recordings will be available for you, whatever the online classes are here. And in addition to that, okay, those who can afford, of course, those who wish to desire, we have an option of 1-1 tutoring as well. And the schedule also, it's not a fixed hours, though in general in the evening hours 6 to, for example, 8, okay, 6:30 to 8:30 are the regular schedules, but it's flexible depending upon the requirements, the demand from you. Yes, we will reschedule ourselves for yourself, okay, they actually customize. So our focus, apart from the knowledge given, sharpening the skills is very important, and it's all concepts based and meticulously planned one, and focus on the practice, practice, practice. So every of our lectures based on the current affairs, it is happening, my dears, so that you are aware of everything, and our experienced and disciplined, dedicated faculty will take care of you, and our interest finally is one thing, to mold you with all the 3 C's, to be curious, to be creative, and to be competitive, my dears. So we wish to see that you will be succeed in this national law university examinations. So take your decision. It's in your hands. So the right career you have to choose at the right time. And once you are aspiring to be blogger and to prepare for this upcoming task, the AVCC channels is going to be with you. And once you be with us, yes, we will facilitate you everything. So with that, it's Amareshwar signing off for the day. Thank you very much. I request you all to subscribe our AVCC channel and watch regularly. See you. Thank you very much. Bye. And all the best.